Am I the asshole for giving my mom the wrong start time for my birthday lunch so she'd be on time? My 22F mom, mid-40F, is one of those people who is always late to everything. I'm talking family get-togethers, birthdays, graduations, weddings, you name it, she's showing up late. At first growing up I just thought it was because she's bad with time, but as I've gotten older I genuinely believe she likes making an entrance. I personally find it 1, rude, and 2, embarrassing because it's not like it happens once in a while, it literally happens at every single function she is invited to that has a set time. Many family members have complained about this, nothing ever changes. It's gotten to the point that whenever my grandma has family lunches or dinners she'll tell me, "Mom, it starts an hour earlier than it actually does, so she'll be there on time." My mom doesn't know that my grandma does this, it's a joke between grandma and I. This past weekend was my 22nd birthday. My grandma wanted to do a lunch for me at her place with our immediate family. The lunch was to start at 2 p.m., but we told my mom 1 p.m. I had plans later that evening to go out for dinner with my boyfriend, so I wanted to leave my grandma's house at around 5, the absolute latest, because I needed to go home and get all ready. Well, of course my mom was late. We called her at like 2:30 p.m. to see where she was because it's her daughter's birthday. She had just left her house at 2:30 p.m. and still had to pick up her boyfriend on her way to my grandma's, 30 to 35 minutes away, so none of us were expecting her to arrive until like 3:30 p.m. She finally arrives 2.5 hours late from the time we told her, makes her little entrance. We question her about. She tells us am I the asshole for giving my mom the wrong start time for my birthday lunch so she'd be on time? She finally arrives 2.5 hours late from the time we told her, makes her little entrance. We question her about. She tells us she thought the lunch started at 2? We asked her where she heard this from, she said my aunt, who was present at the lunch, told her. We questioned my aunt and she said she felt bad lying to my mom. Everyone is pretty annoyed, but we all move on. Fast forward an hour later, 4:30 p.m., I have to start leaving. My mom starts getting all annoyed with me that I'm leaving so soon and that she barely got to see me for my birthday. I told her that my life doesn't revolve around her, and that she should have been there sooner. She started giving me attitude and listing all these excuses as to why she's late. I couldn't be bothered to hear them and left. Later that night she messaged me saying that I was acting like an asshole towards her and it was rude of me to lie to her about the time the lunch started. My mom and my aunt think I'm an asshole for lying to her. My grandma doesn't think it's a big deal and they're overacting. I came here for some outside opinions.